Thank you. I mean, it was, but it's worth it. Somebody's got.
All right, we got Raquel Rodriguez versus Shayna Baszler, and you know what I got, man? I
win the women's
gotta
championship
stop
by cashing in the money back contract.
That's my plan. I mean, y'all know I got 2 daughters. I got the whole world watching and a lot to say. I mean, I wake up, work, and win, and that's what I'm going to do at Money in the Bank.
Hell yeah. Raquel Rodriguez has been so impressive since coming to Smackdown, as has Shayna Baszler with a kick down to the spine.
Shayna Baszler said she's going to rip Raquel Rodriguez limb by limb. The submission magician.
And she probably will.
Already in this match, Alexa Bliss, who won a Money in the Bank contract ladder match and cashed in a few years ago. Liv Morgan, one of the hottest superstars in WWE today. She's been on a major role, and of course Lacey Evans winning last week.
The first one.
That's right, the first one to qualify for Money in the Bank.
I said it, I set the bar high.
You're damn right.
And Shayna Baszler, we're going to take out Raquel Rodriguez, take out the leg, take out the power.
That's a big old leg.
And there you see Shotzi on the left, Aaliyah on the right. Those two will meet next week in a qualifying match right here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh wow!
Everybody's dying to get into this Money in the Bank. Lacey Evans.
So we get Shotzi versus Aaliyah next week.
Are
Okay.
you studying or scouting, or do you care about who's
With
in
some
there?
stakes
Or
on the
not
line,
just
man.
they're kind of all in the way.
Oh, of course
enough
I
of this
care.
locking
You know,
out
I
the-
wake up every
locking
day
them out of the
and I
locker
take
room
notes, I work,
bullshit,
and I
man.
plan on winning. That's life. Life's freaking hard sometimes. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to show up and get my opportunity.
Raquel into the cover now on Shayna to qualify, and a kick out by Shayna Baszler. Resilience, heart, grit, 3 words to use to describe Lacey Evans.
Raquel, strong, powerful, unpredictable.
Big.
Went for a running power slam, and Baszler with a chop block right back to the already injured knee of Raquel Rodriguez. And now Shayna Baszler. Running knee is enough for Shayna to qualify for Money in the Bank. Raquel had 2 kicks out. Baszler thought she had it. Shayna's buddy, Natalya, of course, with a SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity at Money in the Bank against Ronda Rousey. Natalya claims she'll be the first woman to ever tap out Ronda Rousey in 2 weeks.
Lacey, do the submission experts trouble you at all? Or are you prepared for all types of battle in there?
I mean, I mean, as y'all know, I did amateur wrestling, 9th in the nation, 1st in the state of Florida, and I plan on bringing that to the table. I mean, I've been in this company for a minute, but I'm changing the game up this go round.
Oh!
What the hell?
Raquel Rodriguez with the cover up.
Wow!
Raquel joins Lacey.
This match only went 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 16. 3:16. This is what I got. I got 3:16, man. 3:16. That's really just pathetic, man. It's really sad how, you know, WWE really just lost one of their top women's stars in Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is gone from the company. You know, I was reading reports from Russell Vogt saying, you know, multiple sources are 100% agreeing with this. There was at least one talent backstage that believed it. I think she's gone, man. I think 100% Sasha Banks has been released from WWE. Now, I don't know if she has a 90-day or what, but who knows? Who knows if she has a 90-day or not? But honestly, man, you don't have a top player in that women's division, man. Who is over in that women's division on SmackDown as a babyface? Who is over? There's really nobody that's over in that women's division, man. I'll tell you that. You know, Raquel Gonzalez is a babyface. You know, honestly, man, once Io Shirai gets healed up from this injury, you need to be calling her up to the main roster, and you need to have her, and you need to strap the rocket on that woman, and have her, and let her run SmackDown. Let her be the face of that women's division for SmackDown. After Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction drop all those NXT titles, you call them up to the main roster. Yes, I said it. I said Toxic Attraction. You call them up to the main roster. You call up Io Shirai. You call up Toxic Attraction. You call up, who else? Who else needs to be called up? Casey Kanzara and Kaden Carter needs to be called up to the main roster. Who else? Who else? You need to call up Kaylee Ray. I just gave you a couple names. Alba Fire, aka Kaylee Ray. You need to be calling. You need to invest in Io Shirai. You need to invest in Tosca Traction. You need to invest in Alba Fire. You need to invest in Casey Kanzar and Kaden Carter. You need to invest in Roxanne Perez. You need to invest in Cora Jade. You need to invest in Nikita Lyons. The reason your women's division is dog shit because you don't push nobody. You don't build nobody up for the future. It's always put my eggs into the Charlotte Flair basket. Put all my eggs into the Becky Lynch basket. Put all my eggs into the Bayley basket. Nothing against Bayley. Great wrestler. I respect her. And you put all my eggs into the Sasha Banks basket. You've been pushing the same 4 women for 6 years. Nothing against Sasha. Nothing against Bayley. Those are actually my 2 favorite worst women. Charlotte and Becky. They just got these big ass egos, and they love playing that backstage politicking. They love to get their way, man. They can't do anything without chasing the championship. Meanwhile, Bayley can be in a feud without chasing the championship. Sasha could be in a feud without chasing the championship. And you had more women on that roster that you can build a division around, but you released half of them. Oh, you released Deonna Purrazzo. Okay, Deonna Purrazzo went to another company, became the face of their women's division, and her first 2 months in the company, and she's still the top player in that women's division for 2 years. You released King Coda. Nobody told you to release King Coda. Let me tell you something. What do you see in Lacey Evans? What do you see in Ronda Rousey that you didn't see in King Coda? That you didn't see in Ember Moon, Athena? That you didn't see in Ruby Soho? That you didn't see in Toni Storm? Who else? That you didn't see in Deonna Purrazzo? I don't get it. I legitimately don't get it. That you don't see in Mia Yim. That you don't see in Chelsea Green. That you didn't see in Candice LeRae. You need to build. There's literally nobody on that women's division that stands out. Maybe Raquel really hasn't. All you've been doing for her is putting her in, is giving her 2-3 minute matches. Her best match was with King Coda in WWE. That was her best match in WWE, was with King Coda. Not once, but twice. One at the NXT Takeover when Raquel was the women's champion. I honestly thought Dakota should have won that match, still to this day. And then the second one they had in that one street fight they had in NXT, and Raquel beat her. That was Raquel Rodriguez's best match when she was Raquel Gonzalez back in NXT. That was her best match in the company, was with King Coda. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. What do you see in Lacey Evans? What do you see in Ronda Rousey? What do you see in Natalya? Don't get me wrong much. What do you see in these women that you didn't see in King Coda, that you didn't see in Athena, that you didn't see in Toni Storm, that you didn't see in Deonna Purrazzo, that you didn't see in Chelsea Green, that you didn't see in Ruby Soho? It's crazy, man. I hate talent being misused, neglected, and like, you literally wasted King Coda's time in WWE for 5 years. Oh, I can't forget Tegan Knox. What do you see in these women that I just mentioned that you didn't see in Tegan Knox? You literally brought this woman up to the main roster and she did nothing. You literally wasted her time. in WWE? What do you see in Lacey Evans that you in Ronda Rousey that you don't see in Shayna Baszler? What do you see? Oh, that's right. Because they're not blonde. They don't have big tits. They don't have a big ass. They're not thick enough. They're not blonde enough. That's right. Oh. The women that I mentioned, they're all better performance than Lacey Evans. Ronda Rousey. Really, King Coda should be the face of SmackDown, bro. But you dropped the ball on her and you released her, so she's gonna go to another company and she's gonna thrive there. Any promoter would be on their hands and knees for King Coda on their roster to elevate their women's division, man. Any company would be dying to have a woman like King Coda on their roster. Any wrestling promoter will be dying to have Nitsa Newell, aka Tiki Knox, on their roster. Any woman will be dying to have, any wrestling promoter will be dying to have a woman like Shayna Baszler on their roster, to have a woman like Liv Morgan on their roster. You're just not booking them properly. I don't get this company, man. I don't get this company. And I hope John Laurinaitis is gone from the company, bro. After what I just read, bro, get him the fuck out of here, bro. Get him the fuck out of here. Pervert ass nigga, bro. Pervert ass nigga. I swear.